This is not a story about a football match. It's a story about a war that happened to have a ball in it. 2 red cards in the first 12 minutes. A broken nose thrown off the ball. A player who refused to leave the pitch, so the police dragged him off instead. Welcome to the most violent 90 minutes in World Cup history. Weeks before a ball was even kicked, 2 Italian journalists wrote something they shouldn't have. Their reports on host city Santiago were blunt: poverty, crime, backwardness, printed back home, then translated and splashed across Chilean newspapers before the tournament even began. Overnight, a football fixture became personal. Chile wasn't just playing Italy. Chile felt like it was defending its name. By kickoff, the atmosphere inside the Estadio Nacional wasn't tense. It was combustible. 8 minutes. That's all it took. Italian midfielder Giorgio Ferrini went in late and high. English referee Ken Aston had seen enough. Red card. Except Ferrini didn't move. He stood his ground, arms out, shaking his head, refusing to accept it. For 7 long minutes, the match simply stopped, while Ferrini argued his case to a referee who wasn't budging. In the end, it wasn't the whistle that moved him. It was the police. Officers walked onto the pitch and physically escorted him away. Then came a moment that had nothing to do with the ball at all. Chilean winger Sánchez, son of a professional boxer and by some accounts a useful fighter himself, turned away from play and landed a short left hook on Italy's Maschio. It broke his nose clean. The referee's angle was blocked. No foul was given. No card was shown. Maschio played on, blood running down his face, in an era with no substitutes for injury. The match hadn't reached the half-hour mark. Retaliation came fast. Italy's Mario David went in on Sánchez with a kick closer to karate than football, right around the neck. This time there was no blocked view. Ken Aston sent him off immediately. 2 red cards, 2 teams down to 9 men apiece before halftime arrived. A scoreline that, at that point, meant almost nothing next to the body count. By the break, Italy were down to 9 men. Chile hadn't lost a single player. The football somehow still had to continue. With Italy reduced to 9 men and the crowd roaring behind them, Jaime Ramirez scored just after the hour mark. Jorge Toro added a second in the closing minute. Final score, Chile 2, Italy 0. A result that sent the hosts through, and one that decades later, almost nobody remembers for the football at all. A British commentator, watching the broadcast that night, called it the most disgraceful exhibition of football he had ever seen. Closer to a battlefield than a sporting contest. FIFA's own disciplinary committee agreed, and the name stuck forever. The Battle of Santiago. But out of that chaos came something lasting. The referee that day, Ken Aston, spent years afterward wrestling with a simple problem. How does one official control a match spiraling out of control? Driving through London a few years later, stopped at a traffic light. The answer came to him. Red means stop, yellow means caution. The card system football still uses today, in every match, at every level, traces its roots back to officiating nightmares like this one. Not every legendary football moment is about brilliance. Some are about how far things can fall apart, and what the game learned from it. If you want more forgotten stories from football history, told frame by frame, subscribe. The next one's already in motion.